Hi everyone, Holly Pike here from SVG for Fun and Profit. Today we're going to talk about glitter ornaments. I'm going to talk to you about some successes and failures that I had so that maybe yours will come out better on your first try. Okay, the products that you use for the glitter ornaments to keep the glitter inside need to be sticky and they need to dry so that the glitter stays inside. So let me show you the things that I tried and then I'll show you the results that I got with them. The first thing I used was Mop and Glow. This was recommended online by many people, Mop and Glow. I wasn't impressed with Mop and Glow. This is the one I did with Mop and Glow. And if I take the little holder out, you can see the glitter is still coming out. I'm not impressed with that, and you can actually see through the ornament. So enough glitter has come out that you can really see through the ornament. So I'm not impressed with Mop and Glow. So Mop and Glow, as far as I was concerned, is a fail. I did let it drain, I did let it dry, but as far as I was concerned, that was pretty much a fail. The next product I used was Varathane Polyurethane by Home Depot, and this is their replacement or their answer to the Minwax polyacrylic. They don't sell the Minwax polyacrylic anymore, but I tried it. It's a water-based polyurethane. I tried it. It was okay. It would do in a pinch if I had to use that, and that's the only thing I had. Now you can't see, but it did not cover well in the ornament. I don't know if y'all can see that. You probably can't see it. I'll try and take some pictures. But you can see that the polyurethane, when I look at it here, has a big blotch that is not covered. And even though I followed all the instructions, it didn't cover as well, and it was just a lot of fussing to do. You could probably use it, but it, again, as far as I was concerned, was not the product I would want to see my ornaments end up in. So that was the Home Depot brand. Now the next one I tried was the Minwax polyacrylic, and they have two different ones. Actually, there's 3 or 4 different ones. The ones I used was the clear matte and the clear gloss. The clear matte worked out pretty well, except you can't see if you miss a spot. And I don't know if you can see it in there very well, but right there, you can see it missed a spot. And you can't see that when you're putting the stuff in and swirling it around. So I wasn't all that impressed with the first try on that one. The other thing is, you can also see through this ornament, which is okay. It's just a decoration, but I wasn't as impressed with that as I would have liked to have been. That was the clear matte. The clear gloss did a much better job. There's some dents in this ornament. Did a much, much better job overall. And again, I know it's kind of hard to see, even though we have a camera over our head. It did a much, much better job. And the glitter is not falling out of this one. This one's a really, really nice cover, the gold. Very, very pleased with the clear gloss. All of these, this one is the one that has that spot, but these turned out very, very nice. So overall, my winner to do this ornament project is the polyacrylic clear gloss finish. You can probably use any of them, that's fine, but that is my winner for this project. I'm going to put these down here so that we can see everything all together in case you all want to write down the products that I'm using. They all work. The Mop and Glow works as well. It's just an issue of how well you like it. So the polyacrylics and the urethanes can be a little bit expensive. I think it's $9 for a little, I think that's a pint, but it goes a long way. You don't need a lot of it, and you pour it back out, whatever you don't use. So it's a pretty good buy. You're going to get a lot of ornaments with that. The glitter that I used is a fine, extra fine, non-toxic glitter, and I believe this is a Walmart brand, and it worked just fine. You can use very expensive glitters if you like. I just didn't see the need to use a really, really expensive glitter. As long as it's extra fine and it grabs onto your product that's inside, your sticky product, you'll be fine. You'll be just fine. Okay, so now let me show you how I did this. I'm going to move these guys out of the way because we don't need them on the table. The thing I like about these Walmart glitters is they stack together. That's kind of cool. So it's easy to store them. Okay, these guys can go out of the way. And this is what I did. I'm going to actually do one for you. This is one waiting to have the glitter put in it. I have these little funnels that I got with my spice jars, but you can find them online, Amazon, or wherever. It's not that hard to find them. So I have a couple of them. I have one for the polyurethane, and I have one for glitter to get it in the ornament. I don't like to make a mess, so that's why I use the funnels. Now to get these out, this is just soft aluminum. Just pull that out and you can see the pin, put over here, the pin separates. So it is a little bit of a challenge getting it back in, but I'm going to show you how I did it. Now the next thing I'll do is I'll open up my clear gloss. It's just like a paint can. Open that up. I don't know if you need to mix this stuff, but I did because, just in case. I have these shish kebab skewers. They're bamboo, they're wood. So I just mix this up a little bit to make sure that I've got a consistent thickness throughout. Okay, this is just a paper towel roll that I cut into sections so I can put on a paper plate. Now these over here are stuck down because the polyurethane dried around them, so that's awesome. It's perfect for putting new ornaments on it. You can get something fancier. There are all kinds of things on the internet for holding your ornaments, but this works. This works, and it's cheap, and it's ready right now. So I put my funnel, wrong funnel, no, that's right. Put my funnel in here, and then I use a little plastic spoon, and holding my funnel, I just take a little bit and drop it in there. Doesn't take much. You see how much I used? Less than 2 teaspoons. Okay, now I like to use gloves because it's just easier cleanup. So I use rubber gloves. I have a whole case of them in my studio. You can not use them if you don't mind. That's fine. My skin is sensitive, so I try not to get stuff on it. Okay, so now I've got the stuff in here. I don't know if you can see, it's in there and it's rolling around. I'll just close the little hole with my finger, and I'm just going to shake it around and roll it around until everything's covered. Now the more you put in, the easier it is to cover, but I will tell you that the more you put in, the longer it takes to drain, and the messier it is. So I'm just rolling it around until it looks to me like it's pretty well covered. When I'm done, I'm just going to let it drip a little bit back into the jar, into the can rather. The reason I do that is because, as I said, this product is kind of expensive, so you don't want to waste it. Now I'll take this and set it right there and let it dry. 10-15 minutes, it doesn't take very long. Just let it drain and get sticky. Now this one's pretty much ready to go. There's a little bit of the polyurethane stuck here, but it should be okay. It's still dripping a little bit, which isn't a real big problem. So now we've got that. I'm going to close this up. Just use a little mallet to close that up. You don't want it to get all gooey. Now I'll bring my paper. I use paper plates because they're easy. I'll bring my paper plate over here for the glitter and decide what color we want. Let's do green, just because it's handy. I'll open up my green. I'll take my ornament, and I'm going to use my little funnel, stick it down in there. And I'll use another spoon because it's just easier that way. Or maybe I won't because the spoon doesn't fit in this one. Yay! Okay, so I'll just pour a little bit in there. And again, what you don't need is going to come out. So don't be afraid to, put a little bit in there. Again, plug up the hole. and shake it around really good, and then look at it. Make sure you've got everything covered that needs to be covered. There's a little spot right there. Okay, looks good. Now I'll pour the glitter back into my container because we can use it again. Just tap it until the glitter comes out. Now we're all done, and I'm just going to let it dry. Let the glitter dry, and let the the polyacrylic dry really well on your ornament. That's really all there is to doing the glitter ornaments that you see that are so beautiful everywhere. Now, this video is to show you how to do the glitter. The next video will be showing you how to decorate your ornaments and what we did to decorate them. So let me show you how to get this clip back in, because it can be a little tricky the first time you do it. So that you know, over at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, you can get different colored toppers for your ornaments. So if you want to put a green topper on that so it blends, you can do that, or red or silver or whatever you would like. There's white, and I think that's about it. There might be blue, I'm not sure. Okay, so what I do is I take a pair of flat pliers, and they've got a serrated edge. They've got grooves in it. That's going to help to grab onto this little wire. So let's put this one back in. How about that? Because this one's the harder one. This one's a harder one. With this one, you can grab it if you want and squeeze it and do it by hand. I find that just to be hard. So I get my pliers in there. Takes a minute to, get a good grip. Once you've got a good grip and you've pulled them together, place them inside your ornament, let go of your pliers, and it's in. You didn't scratch your glitter, you didn't damage the ornament, and you're ready to go. Okay, so we have all these little ornaments that we can now decorate for Christmas gifts, or for whatever you like or whatever you think would be fun. Thanks for joining me. Again, this is Holly Pike from SVG for Fun and Profit. I hope you have fun making your glitter ornaments.